Stars in the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket.
All right, Coach. Well, after 3 years as the home of the Chargers, it is most likely the final regular season home game at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at his 4. What a spin. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, son. 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, pick your game up.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
We got double tight. Double tight. 3 down.
Second and 5 now. Darnold. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Undercross. 80. Spread 80. Sponge. No. Go. Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. He's going to float this. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mike's 580. 9. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
59. Coming to you, coming to you.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. The 40, 30, past the 20. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's third down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 59. Cut.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Now Darnold. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Let's go.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Darnold now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins for a Charger touchdown. Sammy Watkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Faking the give, Darnold.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
On first down, Richard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Touchdown, Chargers. Jason Myers for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen hands off to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Mike, 59. Watch the out.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Check 59, Mike. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, let's get this. Wide. Hey, exit. Check 13. We got 13.
Allen now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep.
Hey, turn it up.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
6 man. Check curls.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Richard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. These two teams have been in the same division, meeting twice a year for decades, and there was some buzz in the press box earlier about the Holy Roller game in 1978. That's when Ken Stabler was about to get sacked, fumbled the ball, he got pushed forward, Dave Casper fell on it in the end zone, and the Raiders would win 21-20, and that was the catalyst for changing the offense's ability to advance a recovered fumble. A little history lesson for all you youngsters out there. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Let's go, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Mike.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
Let's go.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Khalil Mack getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Allen over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
this defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
59.
To the air, Allen.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And getting our first update now from Nashville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson to return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They run it with Carson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Check, 59. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Here's Carson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch tight end, tight right. 3 down.
Darnold.
Hey, check. 3 down.
That's complete to Richard, the running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, baby.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go.
Mike's 59.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson.
Here I come. Here I come.
And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Chris Carson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, Darnold. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you've got a heck of a tight end candidate.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
3 down, 3 down.
Here's Darnold.
Switch.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Hey, Orbit. I got you.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Tight end's right. Watch tight.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Richard with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
Mike 59. Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He wasn't ready.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, seam 6. 59. Silver.
From the gun, it's Allen. McCoy's got the 1st down and more. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
59. Check. 59. Let's go. Alert. Showing it. Out.
This is Carson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. And he connects with Ebron. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Stephon Anthony in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Allen. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going for the deep ball. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Mike the 59. In your face.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jalen Richard. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Kill! Mike, check. 59. All 52. Trying to collect. 59's Hey, Charlie. Check. 59. Exit. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Stephon Anthony. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen, he's going to float this one deep rights, and that's caught inside the 35. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Raiders 28.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 84, check 24. Watch the safety creep.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Right here. Double tight.
Now it's Darnold. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the 50, it's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they take a knee.
Darnold on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Mike, 57. I got it.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a